in the semi-final last night. With that, we'll welcome you to Kickoff Sports Show this morning. My name is Oladapo Kunubi. Check us out right now. It is 9:02. Well, this morning we look at updates from the world of basketball. Talk a little bit about boxing and talk football. Remember, we are streaming live this morning via our YouTube channel, Facebook channel, Solutions 939 FM. You can as well listen to us via www.solutions939fm.ng. Well, let's go straight this morning and talk NBA. So the Phoenix Suns will be without guard Bradley Beal for at least 2 weeks as he rehabs a right ankle sprain. Now, Beal will be reevaluated at the start of January. Beal suffered the injury during the first quarter of Friday's loss to the New York Knicks after attempting a three-pointer and landing on Dante DiVincenzo's foot. Still talking basketball this morning, the new in-season tournament championship banner unveiled by the LA Lakers on Monday night won't be mistaken for the NBA title to terms that dots the Raptors at Crypto.com Arena, but it's something the team is proud of in its own right. Lakers played post the game's pre-game warm-ups for a brief ceremony about 20 minutes prior to the tip-off, a video tribute featuring highlights of LA's 7-0 run through the tournament, culminating in a championship win over the Indiana Pacers in Las Vegas just over a week ago, was played on the video board. Now let's look at some results of games decided. In overtime, it was Cleveland Cavaliers edging Houston Rockets. The wee hours are over today. 135 to 130 points as LA Clippers defeated Indiana Pacers 151 to 127 points. For Philadelphia 76ers, lost 104 to 108 points against Chicago Bulls. Detroit Pistons lost 124 to 130 points against Atlanta Hawks. And for Miami Heat, it was Miami Heat losing against the Minnesota Timberwolves 108 to 112 points, while Charlotte Hornets lost 99 to 114 points against the Toronto Raptors. For Oklahoma City Thunders, well, for Thunders, beating Memphis Grizzlies 116 to 19 points as Denver Nuggets defeated Dallas Mavericks 130 to 104 points. Utah Jazz, for Utah Jazz, beating Brooklyn Nets 125 to 108 points. Sacramento Kings edged Washington Wizards 143 to 131 points. And LA Lakers losing 109 to 114 points against the New York Knicks. Okay, now let's move away this morning as we look at updates from the world of football. Remember, games are going down on the continent today. Same as what we'll be seeing from Nigerian side Rivers United on Wednesday. Because the update we are getting is that Rivers United is looking sharper than before in the CAF assignment. Let's go on a break. We'll be right back.
Now right here at Solutions 93.9 FM Kids, and you can have a fantastic end of the year party also. With just 2,000 Naira, you can see Santa Claus right here, and guess what? With the same ticket, you gain entrance into Solutions 93.9 FM's annual Kiddies End of the Year party.
Party after party, after party, after party.
Parents, schools, churches, and organizations. From December 1, 2023, Santa Claus will be here with goodie bags for your kids. With this token, you can allow your kids to experience the wonders of Christmas and the pleasurable end of the year season. If you demand, we can also transfer Santa Claus to your schools, your churches, and your organizations and anywhere at a discounted rate. All you have to do is reach out to us at 100 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Aweni House, Okeado, Ibadan. Or you can contact us on 0817 452 0785 or 0818 090 Solutions 93.9 FM Santa's Grotto. Let the kids breathe.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Okay, welcome back. 9:07 is the time. Let's go straight to the continent. This morning, as we talk football, well, remember, Rivers United's game is going down on Wednesday. But report says Rivers United arrived in Tunisia for the CAF Confederations Cup matchday for encounter with Club Africain with positive energy. The players and the officials arrived at Tunis International Airport about 11:16 a.m. Nigerian time via Egypt Air flight and were received by top officials of the Nigerian embassy in Tunisia. Stanley Eguma's side are expected to have their penultimate training session ahead of the game. That should be yesterday, and they will be having some today. But Wednesday's encounter will take place at the Stade de Radez, Tunis. The encounter is scheduled to kick off 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Rivers United, remember, defeated Tunisia, the Tunisian side 1-0 in the first leg at the Godfrey Akpabio International Stadium over a week ago. Now for Stanley Eguma's side, the team occupies the second position in the group with 6 points from 3 matches. Now playing against a North African side, well, we need to see a developed and a motivated side, a determined side going into this game tomorrow. But now let's look at games going down today on the continent for the CAF Champions League. Well, for TP Mazembe of DR Congo will be up against Nadeeb of Mauritius, Simbat of Tanzania. Battles with the Casablanca of Morocco. Asak Mimosa of Ivory Coast will tackle Botswana side Joaneng Galaxy. Petro Atletico of Angola will be up against Esperance of Tunisia as Pyramids of Egypt will be at home as a welcome South African side Mamelodi Sundowns. Tunisian side Etoile du Sahel travels to play Al Hilal Omdurman of Sudan as Algerian side CR Belouizdad. Their game against Al Ahly of Egypt has been postponed. Remember, Al Ahly lost yesterday against Fluminense in the FIFA Club World Cup semi-final clash. Okay, but I'll take you down to what will be happening tomorrow. Two o'clock tomorrow, Ghanaian side Medema will travel to play Young Africans of Tanzania by 2 o'clock. And, well, tomorrow in the CAF Confederations Cup, the Blazing Norris will be up against Berkane of Morocco as Ghanaian side Dreams FC battles Academicar of Angola. Egyptian side Future FC battles North African side. It's a North African battle with USM Alger. Sagrada of Angola battles Zamalek of Egypt. Sagrada will be at home in Angola as Stade Malien of Mali welcomes Sekukune of South Africa. Rivers United, remember, already in Tunisia, they'll be taking on Club Africain by 8 o'clock. SOA out of Guinea hosts Abu Salim of Libya, as the South African side Super Sports United will be at home as a welcome Al Hilal Benghazi of Libya. This is about Africa, right? Well, remember the season also is about giving. So who's giving points? Who's dropping points? Who's dropping this? Little Drummer Boy, African Tribal Version, Alex Boye, featuring Genesis Choir. Let us feel the season's mood.
Need I my God to thee? Need I to thee? Even though he be a cross, that raise at me.
The Little Drummer Boy, African Tribal Version, Alex Boye, Genesis Choir. Check it time right now. It is 9:14. Now let's talk about one man, the little black boy, not just a little black boy, but a little African man who is doing big job right there in Germany. And that is Victor Boniface, is in the running for the UEFA Europa League Goal of the Group Stage Award. Now, according to a report, the 23-year-old was nominated for a superb strike in Bayer Leverkusen's 5-1 home win against Karabakh. West Ham United's Luka Paqueta, Olympic Marseille's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Magnus Wolf Graham, Tianji's Da Liga of Toulouse, and Villarreal's Santi Comesana are also nominated for the award. And, well, Alonso said that he will not miss Victor Boniface with what he has done. Should Boniface go to the Africa Cup of Nations, including Nathan Taylor, he needs to go sleep and wake up. Let's go to break, and when we come back, we talk more football stories. Well, for those who also saw the pairings made yesterday for the UEFA Champions League Europa, we'll talk more about it this morning.
My God, you are good. You are good to me. You are good.
Hallelujah! It's time to roll the drums out and celebrate the 7th Omitutu Mega Praise. The year 2023 is all about giving praise to the Almighty God. Join us as we sing and dance at this year's Omitutu Mega Praise, tagged Sacrifice of Praise. As usual, gospel artists like Evangelist Bukola Akindele Jesu, Yinka Alashieri, Pastor Ifeoluwa Odogiyan, and Evangelist Elijah Akintunde will be there live to make it memorable on the 21st December 2023 at 3 p.m. Venue is the Government House Arcade. The presiding pastor of Living Spring International Chapel, Pastor Femi Emmanuel, will be on ground to minister.
I'm Femi Emmanuel, the presiding pastor of Living Spring Chapel International, inviting you to Mega Praise 2023 in Ibadan, Oyo State. I'll be there personally to share, pray, and prophesy to your life.
And the host, His Excellency Governor Oluseyi Makinde, will be delighted to see you. Let's climax the year with a sacrifice of praise. 2023 Omitutu Mega Praise. Be there.
Christmas go over jolly. Fa la 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 la.
As we dance, they'll give us money.
Fa la 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 la. Dad, your wallet is empty.
That's why I've got FCMB.
Fa la 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 la.
Little moments of joy that we share with our loved ones is what lights up the season and makes it truly special. Merry Christmas from FCMB. FCMB, my bank and I.
Omo, you're always on your phone. You don't even have time for your guys anymore. Where you they see this data?
Sorry, bro. It's Ayoba.
Ayoba? Which babe is that one again?
Ayoba is not a babe. It's the all-in-one app that lets you chat and call friends, listen to music, play games, get trendy gist, and many more. All on the app. No need for multiple apps. Just use Ayoba and enjoy.
Yo, tell me more.
Yes! With Ayoba, you can play, work, have fun, share files, and many more. And that's not all. MTN subscribers get 700 MB weekly to enjoy all these on Ayoba. So, what are you waiting for? Download Ayoba now on Play Store or App Store to get started.
Guy, this Ayoba is better than you said, oh.
MTN, what are we doing today?
Let there be.
Whatever you wish for this season, Amazon delivers with Eddie Murphy's latest festive family hit, Candy Cane Lane.
Don't freak out.
Dirty your December with gritty action comedy, Twisted Metal.
This is gonna be fun.
And Richer is back in action for a bigger than ever season 2.
I don't hit soft.
So whatever you wish for this festive season, it's right here on Prime Video.
I'm enchanted.
Let there be love.
John, what's up? Check your phone. I just send you Momo referral. My mama don't run that one for me since now. Me say for the fine who I go refer, make a quick hammer my million.
Hey! You too fit be one of the 6 millionaires for the Momo Refer and Win promo. To win, dial *671# to sharply open your Momo account and select option 6 to refer your family and friends them. After that, make sure see them open Momo account and use them recharge time or data at least 100 naira. Chicken. Now, the more people where you refer, the more you go win. If you don't see out of 6 million naira every week, you fit to chop out of 160 million naira. Momo Refer and Win promo. The more you refer, the more you win. This promo go run from November 2010 to 31st December 2023. Terms and conditions stay shall.
No, we love to go to play the World Cup. You know, to go there you have to win the Champions League. So I'm very pleased and excited to go there to try to win it. Yeah, of course. But the schedule is what it is. The results are what it is, and you have to accept it. But if we don't improve that in that position, so it's more difficult.
That was the message from Pep Guardiola. It's about the boys. They have to just improve, most especially looking at how they've been dropping points in the Premier League. Well, for Pep Guardiola, challenging his team, they'll have to face their opponent from Japan today in the FIFA Club World Cup semi-final. The team is Urawa Reds. And that game is going down 7 o'clock. And, well, should Manchester City get the victory tonight, that means they'll be facing Fluminense. That's got, Marcelo in that team. Okay, now let's quickly look at games going down in Germany and Spain tonight. Same as England, because we've got the EFL Cup as well. Talking about the EFL Cup this morning, games are going down in England. Everton, revived Everton will be up against Fulham as Port Vale hosts Middlesbrough. Chelsea will be in action against Newcastle United. Now moving away from the EFL Cup, let's go straight and look at what will be going down in Spain. Rayo Vallecano will take on Valencia. Atletico Madrid will take on Getafe as Granada battle Sevilla. Remember last night it was Girona getting the needed victory, and Girona is the pride of Spain right now, because Ukraine forward Artem Dovbyk scored twice as Girona wrote another chapter of their Cinderella story on Monday with a dominant 3-0 win over Alaves to leapfrog Real Madrid and reclaim top spot in the La Liga standings. I just don't know how it's going to look like should Girona lift the Spanish La Liga title. Well, shout out to guys watching live on Facebook this morning. Shande Busirat Adeyemo Obami, Jolasho Henry Adeyinka. Shout out to Shango Kunle Abiodun Sunday. Okay, so I love the conversation ongoing right there. And who's the Arsenal fan here? Jolasho Henry Adeyinka. Now let us talk about Arsenal this morning. Talking about the appearance in the UEFA Champions League. Defending champions Manchester City will face FC Copenhagen in the Champions League last 16, while Arsenal will take on Porto. After finishing top of both their respective groups, holders City will travel to Denmark, and the Gunners will make the trip to Portugal for the first leg in February. Now, a quick look at other pairings. Napoli against the Barcelona. PSG paired with Real Sociedad. Atletico Madrid pairing last year's finalist Inter Milan. PSG Eindhoven against the German Bundesliga side Borussia Dortmund. Lazio against the German Bundesliga side Bayern. FC Copenhagen against Manchester City. Leipzig against Real Madrid. Remember, Arsenal against Porto. And let's see. Well, let's just also give you some key dates for the UEFA Champions League. Once the round of 16 has been concluded, the draws for the Champions League quarterfinals and semi-finals will be done together on Friday, March 15, 2024. The quarterfinals will take place on April 9 to 10 and April 16 to 17th, with the semi-finals being played on April 30th to May 1st and May 7 to 8th. The final of this season's competition takes place at Wembley on Saturday, June 1. So we've got two Premier League teams in the UEFA Champions League round of 16. The question is, will any of these two be in the final? Most especially, they'll be playing the final in England at Wembley Stadium. Now, moving on this morning, and let us talk what is happening from the other side. Well, Manchester United's Christian Eriksen has sent a message of support to Luton Town captain Tom Lockyer, who suffered a cardiac arrest during Saturday's Premier League game at Bournemouth. The match was abandoned in the 65th minute with a 1-1 score line after Lockyer collapsed on the pitch with no other player near him. Well, remember what happened to Christian Eriksen as well. Well, for Inter Miami star Lionel Messi will face his childhood club Newell's Old Boys in a preseason friendly match in February. Both teams confirmed on Monday. So it is not like some stories we heard before about Inter Miami and Cristiano Ronaldo's, Saudi League and, all those stories. But this has been confirmed. Okay, now let's talk transfer stories here before we wrap up. Well, Manchester United football director John Mata was in Saudi Arabia for transfer talks earlier this month, with the club seeking to sell players to raise funds for January signing with Jadon Sancho, Rafael Varane, Anthony Marcia, and Casemiro among the United players available for transfer. But Mortov is understood to have left Saudi Arabia without reaching agreement on any transfers, but established some important new relationships for United, and further talks are planned after his visit to Riyadh. Now, Crystal Palace are among the clubs interested in January due for Chelsea defender Trevor Chalobah, and Manchester United reportedly sent scouts to watch Stuttgart striker Sehel Gurasai on Sunday evening. Tottenham have reportedly held talks over a move for Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo, and we're getting updates about Jacob Kovaya, that is an Arsenal defender, is expected and is the subject of strong interest from Napoli, who are using intermediaries to bring him to Italy. The last update here, Lyon are reportedly interested in signing Chelsea defender Beno Badiashile on loan for the remainder of the season. Can all this happen? Let's keep our fingers crossed. Well, guys, we'll move to the other side of the show this morning. We'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. My name is Oladapo Okunubi. Do not change the dial.
Hello, Geresi Messi, hello, Lugaladeo, hello, Geresi Messi, I won't be sure, one show I go on, Imole, Iwaka, one kilo deo, I show Lugala la vida. I won't be sure I go on, one show I go on, Imole, Iwaka, one kilo deo, I show Lugala la vida. Eba milu I go go dance. Irawa kanya lójú ọ̀run, suya wọn mo yẹ mẹ́ta, àwọn áńgẹ́lì ń kọrin lókè ó olùgbàlà ti dé, olùgbàlà wa káàbọ̀. We welcome you, Lord. Ẹ fọpẹ́ fún bàbá, ẹ fọpẹ́ fún ọmọ, ẹ fọpẹ́ fún ẹ̀mí mímọ́, fún gbàlà aráyé, olùgbàlà wa káàbọ̀. We welcome you, Lord. And let us go. We'll tell it on the mountain, yes, over the hills and everywhere. Eba milu I go go, yo. Girl, tell it everywhere. Tell somebody. Olùgbàlàtì yo, I go go. Are, ode, obalade, urade, ewi. Ode, hey, eba. Ode, oberi made, omadide. Eja go walewa. Hallelujah. Ode, obalade, urade. Ashile kuo. Eja go walewa. Eba. Egbo orin sókè, ẹ̀yin nono. Anika jumo gbé yín sókè, ẹ̀yin lẹ̀kùn àjẹ́lá yé. Hallelujah. Let him in. He comes, yes. See him coming. I can see the King of Glory coming. The gates of hell shall not prevail.
Alright, that's one of my favorite songs of Christmas, Flo Rocka with Hello, Google. I absolutely love that record. 30 minutes gone past the hour of 9. You are listening to From the Dailies right now. Yes, this is AM Update, and it's about time we look through the front pages of Nigerian newspapers. Yes, even in the youth season, a lot is still happening in our nation, Nigeria, and it's very important that you're informed with these stories. Welcome to the show. My name is Victory Onyedikachi. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Victory. And wow, I saw good news yesterday. So it's like in the next few days, they say we've got good tidings. Did I just forget something this morning?
What's that?
Okay, you can't understand. All right, so
I mean, all these married people, they have issues. They have serious
I just
issues.
realized that I forgot my wedding band. Oh, so now talking about what is happening in River State, now Mr. President has come into play, and for Fubara will have to represent the budget right there in River State. Maybe we can say the dust has settled, but I still see something hidden in the River State crisis. Not that I'm trying to play the devil's advocate here, but let us see if the truth is truly true. We've got with me the Punch and the Nation newspaper this morning.
All right, I'll be taking stories from the Vanguard and the Nigerian Tribune. Be reminded that we're streaming live on Facebook, so you could be a part of the conversation by joining in and reacting to any story that is of interest to you. You can also send a message via WhatsApp or regular text to 0904 422 2939. Let's get right into the papers.
Okay, going straight to the Nation newspaper this morning, looking at the top headlines. INEC fixes by-elections into Senate House. Others for February. Catholic Church okays blessing for same-sex couples. And this set of headlines here. Budget 2024. Committees ordered to submit report. Benin, Niger, Togo. All Nigeria, $11.16 million electricity bill. Oh, okay. We need to have all these monies back. Now, jumping on the red and white headline from the Nation newspaper this morning. To die in Alao Akala's house fire. Ministry converses. Soul Day celebration. Now, perform or be fired. Tinubu tells NNPCL board. Right after that headline. Treat Niger Delta with better care. And the banner headline coming from the Nation newspaper this morning says Fubara, weakest strike deal. And right into that particular headline, warring camps assign 8-point agreement after presidential intervention. You want to know the terms? Okay, let me just jump on some of the terms. All matters in court by Fubara and his team shall be withdrawn immediately. Next, one says all impeachment proceedings should be dropped immediately. The House, as led by Martin Amaiwuhe, shall be recognized alongside the 27 members who resigned from the PDP. So a lot will still come to play. Now this one says President pledges ease of doing newspaper business and pawn leaders at Aso Villa. This and more you can find from the Nation newspaper this morning. Let's go straight to the next headline.
All right, away from the Nation's newspaper, let's now move over to the Vanguard newspaper, starting off with business. Banks borrowing from CBN rises 559% to 376.6 billion naira. Tinubu promises to uphold media freedom, respect divergent views. Fake employment. Over 1,000 Nigerians stranded in UK, just as we're having fake products trending all over social media as of yesterday. Coalition faults ECOWAS on Niger Republic. NGE to launch fund for media sustainability, professionalism. And now to the biggest story on the Vanguard newspaper, Rivers crisis. Wike Fubara signs accord as Tinubu brokers peace. These are the stories on the front page of the Vanguard paper.
Okay, now let's punch down headlines coming from the Punch newspaper. This morning, Fubara, Wike reached truce as the Tinubu intervenes again. Lagos government congratulates Punch on NMMA awards. Now, looking at the banner headline from the Punch newspaper this morning, National Assembly may pass budget Saturday, 541 MDAs and defense. Now, looking at the two riders to this headline, the Senate reps to harmonize appropriation bill. Saturday for passage. Senate spokesman. Committees submitting reports. January-December budget cycle will be sustained, says committee chair. Now we have this big picture from Asovila from the newspapers editors. Now, Tinubu to review policies affecting newspaper industry. Editors launch trust fund. 800 billion illicit drugs seized. 42,105 offenders nabbed. Marwa. 2 killed as fire raises late Alao Akala's residence. Well, this and more you can get from the Punch newspaper.
Alright, away from the Punch, let's now move over to the Nigerian Tribune paper as we look through some of the stories making the rounds. We're starting off with similar stories we already read from the Vanguard paper, and this one reads, Pope Francis opened possibility of blessing of same-sex couples. UBA secures $175 million facility from AFDB towards supporting private sector infrastructure and development. Tinubu to Napan, I will consider paper industry policy review. NGE to launch trust fund on media sustainability and professionalism. How presidency brokered truce between Fubara and Wike. Shatima, Bajabiamila, Ribadu, Orderly in attendance. INEC may hold by-elections in February. Adamor, appeal court upholds Fintiri's election, fines Benani 1 million naira. Tinubu threatens to sack NMPCL board if. Find details of that by reading the story on page 7. 3,963 teachers failed professional qualifying exams, TRNC. What are they now teaching? Fire got Alawa Kala's residence. EFCC declaring Agunloye wanted as a joke. Showing Cass speaking in that regard. These are the stories on the front page of the Tribune paper.
Okay, so we're done with the papers. Now let's connect with our analyst this morning as we look at some of these headlines and more. We know when we talk about burning issue, well, the biggest burning issue this morning happens to be the truce signed between the two parties, that is Nyesom Wike and Fubara. Now, looking at what I also saw on the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning, looking at what they said, part of the terms and condition, all the impeachment cases to be withdrawn immediately, and, the House led by Martin Omaiwole shall be recognized. But comrade is listening this morning. We look at this and more. But remember, you can also jump on our Facebook channel, YouTube channel to send your comments and your reaction. Comrade, thank you for joining us this morning. Thank God it's Tuesday.
Morning. Morning.
So, the dust is settled, or it's just balu balloon taffing, or we also say, because maybe this is the same thing that happened in Ondo State, because we are not hearing any drama in the past few days in Ondo State after Ayedatiwa became the acting governor.
Yes, we are not hearing any drama from Ondo State. The man has been handed power. I hope it will, but definitely the supporters, and they're not even supporters of Akeredolu, they are maneuvering all the shenanigans that we witnessed while Akeredolu was ill, and some people were trying to, do the Yaradua thing by maintaining power by proxy. They're still there. I read this morning the SSG, that woman, the SSG, and 2 other members of the cabinet from Ondo South. They have intention of, they have desire to succeed Akeredolu, and that is where the gubernatorial seat has been currently going to. So the man has to consolidate his hold on power, The assembly is there to frustrate him. And those who are still cabinet, will he fire the cabinet? I doubt if he will fire the cabinet. Because if he fires the cabinet, he will have to go for approval from the assembly. Will he get the backing of the assembly? He's not likely to. But the man wields power. I hope he will be smart in deploying his powers. By April, party primaries will hold to select the flag bearer of APC for the election. The tenure of this administration will end in November next year. That is not far away. And the party primaries are not far away. If the man is not running, he will have to arrange, align with one of the candidates, you understand? And whoever he aligns with, he will deploy the machinery of the office of governor and the resources and the patronage that is accruable to that office, he will deploy. That is if he's not running. But I doubt if he will not run. Okay. How can you hold power and deploy it on another person's behalf? It's a chance of a lifetime for the man to become governor.
Comrade, now let us now jump straight to Rivers State. I hope you've seen the terms and conditions. Just like when you run advert, terms and conditions apply. 2, 4, 6, 8 terms. The first term is all matters in court by Fubara and his team shall be withdrawn immediately. Second, all impeachment proceedings should be dropped immediately. The House, as led by Martin Omaiwole, shall be recognized alongside the 27 members who resigned from the PDP. The remuneration and benefits of all members must be restated immediately, and the governor of Rivers State shall henceforth not interfere with the full funding of the assembly. The assembly shall choose where they want to sit and conduct their legislative business without interference. Fubara shall represent the state, represent the state budget to a properly constituted house. The names of all commissioners who resigned should be resubmitted to the house for approval. There should not be a caretaker committee for the LGAs. Are we not seeing a situation where Fubara has been handicapped?
That is not handicapped. That is a total surrender. That is not even handicapped. That is a total surrender. And if I were Fubara, sitting governor, I will not abide by those terms. You will honor the president and say, you will not confront the president and say, I will not sign. It's a matter of not complying. It is not legally binding. Fubara will not, even if Fubara wanted to agree to it. Look, the courts are set. The court has said, a court in Port Court said that his 5 or 4 members are the authentic people. So he's not going to comply. You wait and see. Even his associates that are with him will not agree. The moment he does that, that is total surrender. And how can the president be saying that? Okay, the bill that they passed, as the governor assented to it, the governor has not assented to it. Of course, they will go back and override it. But illegally, in terms of legality, is in a position where he can still continue as it is. Look, he should not surrender. What kind of agreement is that? And the 27 will be recognized, and they can sit anywhere they like. What nonsensical agreement is that? Full autonomy for the assembly. And he must pay them, he must not. What nonsense is that? Is that a governor anymore? Is that a governor anymore? Is that a chief executive anymore?
It brings up the question about our democracy, because I'm just thinking about it. Where is the interest of the people of Rivers State in all of these agreements? Because from what we can see...
It is not about the interest of the people, my comrade brother. The confrontation, the combat, the shenanigans is not about... Is that structure that we keep talking about, is it the structure of the Rivers people? It is the structure of the gladiators now that they have been oiling and maintaining for more than 8 years. And it is that structure. It's like you are feeding a baby and you suddenly yank the feeding bottle away. Of course, the baby will start crying now, now. Or you are breastfeeding and then you yank the breast from the baby's mouth. The baby will start crying That is, look, they said the IGR of Rivers was 10 billion monthly. And the month Wike left, he dropped to 6 billion. Well, people should ask question what happened now. Some people stopped paying. Apparently, they did not stop paying. It became a matter of diversion. That is what was being used. You remember in Lagos State, why Ambody ran into problem? It was because of the structure. If the structure was not being properly oiled. You know that is what they used to call PSP, of waste disposal in Lagos. Ambody took it away and brought in some foreign people to do it wholesale and do it mechanically and do it in an advanced way. The party structure that was being oiled by that PSP format of waste disposal, in other states it happened too. In the days of Akala, the waste disposal thing, it was oiling the machinery. Somebody, and even the cleaning, somebody was sweeping from UI to Ibadan. If 10 people are sweeping it, they will say it is 20 people. 10 people will be sweeping, and money will be going to 10 people that do nothing. Oiling the machinery, of the structure. So that is what is happening. Look, of course, Wike is a Tinubu man, and he is expected to play a major role in 2027 and the run-up to it in South, not just Rivers, in the entire South for President Tinubu's re-election, because he will lose some support from the Northwest especially. So he has to compensate for it. So it is about, that is not in the interest of Fubara, and it is not in the interest of Rivers people. It's a total surrender. He will have his back to the wall under threat from that 27 or 26, as they call themselves. It's not acceptable.
Okay,
it's not just sensible.
Okay, so with what we are seeing here, with what you just said, I'm also, trying to punch a button off a Mission 2027 plan by Mr. President, most especially in River State, that of Ondo State as well. But, so there's a comment here on our Facebook page by Ebenezer Babatunde that is saying, what happened in River State yesterday concerning the political crisis was a suspension of constitution and replace it a legal 8th commandment, or replace it with a legal 8th commandment.
Maggie, it's not just workable. The man will not surrender. If the people around him will not allow him to surrender, they have power. You don't surrender power like that. Nobody does. No sensible person does.
Okay, so now let's go straight to the budget, because we were discussing something days ago after the presentation of the budget by Mr. President, and from the National Assembly saying that before December there will be the National Assembly will pass the budget, and we were talking about doing a job, a shady or a rush walk. Now, National Assembly, according to Punch headline, the banner headline is saying National Assembly may pass budget Saturday, 541 MDAs and defense. Do you see this? Are we not going to run to problem in 2024?
You can imagine that National Assembly, how many committee rooms do they have? How many standing committees do they have? And how many functional committee rooms are available in the National Assembly complex? That they have done a defense of over 400 MDAs in just about a month. 400 MDAs. They cannot even do one MDA, maybe around Ministry or Department or agency. They cannot even complete one in one day if you are going to scrutinize their budget. You cannot even do one, complete one in one day. And yes, they say they have done it in about a month. The president presented his budget just about less than a month ago, and they say they are done with it. Probably the only thing they did, you will see the outcome. They will add their own to it, and then that's what they call padding.
Padding.
That's what they call padding.
Oh, I was about talking about padding. So to allow the
bureaucrats are padding. The bureaucrats are. Somebody keeps telling me that civil servants are evil servants. If that budget is properly scrutinized, and I've seen budgets, state or government, national budgets before, items on, you will find one item on 4-5 subheads, if not more. And if you don't scrutinize that, you see, the way we produce our budgets are not particularly tidy. Now they just do is that for stationery, if for 2023 we use 105 million stationery, when it comes to next year, they will just do calculations, add what is the inflation rate, add the inflation rate to it and add volume. They will just say, okay, put 145 million. Not calculating how much of it was released for that purpose and what quantum, whether that quantum was enough or whatever. They produce the next year's budget based on what is in the previous year's budget. They don't prepare budgets. They don't go around. Okay, what do you need in your unit? We need so. How many did you buy last year? Was it enough? Do you need more? That is, you prepare a budget from ground zero. You don't go to companies. You don't go to organized private sector. Organized private sector does not prepare their own budget like that. They dare not. They dare not. Okay. They run a fluid and efficient system. But systems run by bureaucracy all over the world are always like a behemoth and a myth. They are the only ones that can practically navigate it because they are the ones that know what they are built in there. I don't think the National Assembly has done due diligence to that budget. And they owe us that. But what do you get? When during a time like this, civil society organizations, lobby groups, they ought to be in the National Assembly, taking them on. But you see, people are not doing, except for people like Serap and all of that. But we need
Serap will
talk.
Serap will talk. We keep calling Serap a toothless dog, although they will surely expose.
I do not believe Serap is a toothless bulldog. Serap's role is to sensitize us, and when they are drawing attention to all these things, what are Nigerians? Are they taking it up from there? We are not.
So the problem is from Nigerians. So the problem is from Nigerians not following Serap.
You said?
Is it the problem from Nigerians not jumping on what Serap has been able to expose?
Exactly. You take it up from there. If somebody exposes something, then as a people, you take it up from there.
But they sue federal government. They sue federal government. And at the end of the day, is it the problem of the judiciary as well? Because they will tell you, okay, most times when you read their statement on Saturday.
You lay the blame at the feet of the judiciary and the presidency. What about the people? Of course, Serap is not fighting for itself. Serap is fighting for the interests of Nigeria and Nigerians. And Nigerians are still calling them toothless bulldogs. Look,
comrade, let me ask a question. You've been emphasizing people. Who are these people that you want to take action? The common man in the street.
You and I.
All right.
You and I.
Great answer. What medium should be used in doing that? Because every now and then, every Sunday, as a matter of fact, there's a new suit by Serap. Either charging the government or any parastatal that is misbehaving, for lack of a better way of saying it. So what medium should be used in that regard?
Okay, what medium was used to drive the military out of power in Nigeria? What mediums? Are those mediums and platforms no longer available? What medium and platform was used to mobilize people during the NSAS and we got people, solidified and marked up at that toll plaza? What medium and platform? Are they no longer available? Are those people not within us anymore? Look, if there is no elite consensus where Nigeria is going, because there is no elite consensus, and that is critical to nation building. But the people are still there. But the people, Nigerians will say, God will help us. God will help us. I've often asked, will God reach out with his hand and be, you stay here, you stay here. Look, that foreigners are not going to help us. God, heaven will help. Even the heaven says the word of God. The heaven help those who help themselves. Don't to help yourself.
Okay.
That's not in the Bible, though.
All right. So, comrade, thank you.
Okay.
All right, comrade.
It's a cliche.
It's a cliche.
All right. I mean, comrade, thank you so much for your time this morning because, I mean, coming up next by 10 o'clock here is Iwaida with Great Babs. And we'll hope to join you again tomorrow as we look at more headlines and positive stories coming from different centers.
Thank you very much. You have a most fruitful day, brother.
And you too. Comrade Ajishokbe there with his comments. Well, we just have to wrap up this morning. 9:55 is the time. Now 9:56. Well, my name is Oladapo Kunubi. But remember, also by next week we'll be unboxing Christmas gifts on the show.
That's for people that will receive gifts. And if you don't receive, check your character. Good morning to you. My name is Victor Nyedikachi.
It's in the air, I can feel it everywhere. Oh, it's the time of the year once again.